welcome to Joe Jackson with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com. Again, that's IntellectualRadio.com. I am your host, B.O.B. Bob, but I will go by the name of Robert Lee or Jr. if you insist on being formal. And as always, from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, give it up for my main man, Marquise TC Wash Senior
in the building. What up, Bob?
What's up, brother? What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
I'm all good. I want to start my show off.
I know you.
Get this off my chest right now.
I know you on 10 already.
Oh yeah, this ain't
on 10.
This ain't Bob feelings.
This ain't Bob feelings.
This ain't Intellectual Radio feeling. Earl and Wanda, y'all. This is strictly my observation.
This your observation. Go ahead with your observation.
To show some love for Earl as he won his award yesterday. He got recognized. He got on stage to say all my Intellectual Radio hosts stand up. And it's about 3 shows, maybe.
It's about 3 shows.
3-4 shows in there. I know we all got things going on in our life. You know, I get it out the way. I feel it's bogus none of y'all showed up. That is my opinion. Y'all bogus. If you had your reasons, man, Earl, then you ain't bogus. But the other 63, you telling me we couldn't get 20 of us in there supporting Earl?
Hey.
Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Where was y'all at to congratulate him in person? More love than that. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. That's just how I feel, and I'm saying it. All right, Bob.
Hey, Joe Jack, and we operate off momentum. So momentum is something we create ourselves. So I want to give some plug love out to some momentum because we created ourselves here at Intellectual Radio. Firstly, I want to say congratulations to my man Earl Winfrey for winning the. That's right. For winning what you call the media award. He was one of the cats with his blue suit on, the same blue suit he keep wearing to every event. $100 for the suit. I mean, it looked like a $200 suit, but $1,500. How much was the suit you said? $1,500. It looked like it was $203.
But we was gonna do something for you, Earl. You know, we was like contribute to Earl. We was gonna wear the same thing we wore yesterday.
Yeah, we was going. Yeah, we was
to the show today.
We started to.
Bro, like I can't be smelling like yesterday with some new ladies in it.
I ain't even like the cologne I had on yesterday.
Right,
so I was
right.
like, nah, man.
You can't be in here with the same thing on. We was gonna do it for you though, Earl.
And I had a pair of shoes on, like I wear 11 and a half. I had like size 13 on yesterday. I had size 13 on. I thought I was doing something, but man, first of all, congratulations, man. You did your thing. I know you've been in the game longer than us, and we really appreciate what you did, man. We appreciate your Russell Simmons style of thing of always giving your host up, giving your host they props, man. That was real smooth. Wanda B did the presentation. Her and Alice is her name Allison or Allison? Alice Boswell. You know, she got a Just For Me magazine. So this is plug love moment.
Oh, speaking of magazine.
I'm
just saying, you know, I'm frantic. We're gonna be on the cover of November.
Just For Me.
Yeah, November issue. You know,
November issue.
That's just what's up.
We're just getting knowledge.
Man, I'm getting a bunch.
Joe Jack ain't gonna be on the front of a magazine.
Yeah,
the November issue. You know.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow.
That's what's up. But for the 7th annual Buzzing Off Awards that was presented by Latanya Lane. Latonya, what she does is she finds a bunch of people that's making an impact in the community and in different ways. So you have media, you have a lot of different ways that she attacks how she select people for making awards. So Earl made it with AC Green and this other lady in media. Christian, he got his own radio station, you know. So congratulations to Mr. Earl Winfrey in the building. Straight from Joe Jackin, baby.
Good job.
We feel like we giving you this award. More plug love. I want to give us some plug love to my girl Wanda B from He Said She Said for us coming into an agreement of her doing some of our promotions for us because I'm horrible. I ain't gonna let Kia tell you. Kia from it's complicated. She ain't gonna tell you I ain't know how to send no email. I just confess it first because if I confess it first without the attachment, then it ain't gonna have as much impact when she said it.
Right.
But Wanda B, we want to give some props out to coming to an agreement for doing us a promotion. So if you need some promotions in intellectual radio land, since all of y'all didn't know what was going on, we're gonna send you to Wanda B. Wanda B, how do they get in contact with you real quick? Yell it out. Where's that?
Call the number.
708-223-8953. Ask for Miss Wanda B. If you
Hey, Betty.
Don't be embarrassed to ask for
Johnny.
what you if you need to get connected with some promotions. And another plug, love, goes out to my man Bobby Reed from Chicago Millionaires. Real Talk. He got a talk show coming up this Thursday at 9:00 p.m. on IntellectualRadio.com. Change his time. 10 p.m. on Thursday still? Thursdays, 10 p.m. My man Bobby Reed, this is plug love. So you got to check out his show that's coming up. He's excited. Bobby put this word in my head and it's stuck in my head. It's called momentum. I like momentum. So we're just trying to create momentum from IntellectualRadio.com. Speaking of momentum, I went to the African Fest.
Right. Without
what you mean? What you mean without you?
I mean, that ain't hard to understand.
You was at work, man.
Okay.
You was at work. I went on a Monday.
It was nice though. I'm sorry. Go and finish your story.
But I went out to the African Fest.
It looked real nice.
It was nice, man. I went out there. Hey, man, somebody real important to me, won a shirt for me. Spots. You saw the video?
Yeah, I did.
You saw the video, man. And I went out there. One of your girls won a spot. Your sister.
Exactly.
Tashima. Got your shirt, darling.
She's online, Shima. That's your shirt.
African Fest right there. I had to keep asking you what your size was, but I finally end up getting your connection. I like it black. I forgot. I need glasses. I like it black, no sugar, no cream, just real thing.
Let me show it
Shima, I'm giving it to your brother right now, so this is it.
You know I ain't wearing this little thing. That's what's up, Bob.
Yeah, you can't wear that because your whole areolas would be showing if you wore that. But anyway, that I gave it to your brother, so it's
we're gonna mail it to you.
It's all me now.
Right.
So anyway, we got a really power-packed show today. We got a conversation that's going on about
T-baby.
men and women. I think it's kind of complicated. Everybody got their baggage on board. One more plug that I want to do. I want to do a plug for anybody who is interested in going to the Museum of Science and Industry. We got some free days coming available at the Museum of Science and Industry, and it's from September 11th through the 15th. Also, another date in September is September 18th through the 22nd, and September 25th through the 29th. So the 11th through the 15th, 18th through the 22nd, and 25th, 9th. The days are free to you, Chicago, Illinois, but you got to pay for your parking. Parking can be kind of like $22 per vehicle. So that way you can take your family out there and enjoy yourself. One last thing we got.
Let's go.
We posted on a Facebook Live, and this is for anybody who's on Facebook Live watching us on the show. You watch the show through IntellectualRadio.com. You can watch the show through YouTube Live. YouTube Live, you can go to YouTube Live, type in Jaw Jacking, and the show will be broadcasting, streaming live right now as we speak. And if you're Facebook friends with us, you can go on Facebook Live. But the last thing I got is the Facebook question of the day. Facebook question of the day. If you name something stupid to you, something people do, something people say, or something people eat. I think olives are stupid. I think that's a stupid food. Olives are stupid to me.
Olives?
Olives, yeah. I don't even like the way it's spelled. Olives. Olive. O-L-I-V.
Like
it's stupid. It's stupid. It's salty. It's like a little. It's stupid. It's green. It's real. It's an ugly green. It's like a green. It ain't even that color in the crayon box. It's an ugly green. I don't like olives. I don't like cottage cheese. They stupid. What you gonna put it on? What do you eat cottage cheese with?
Somebody either tell you I don't like cottage cheese at all.
Cottage cheese is stupid.
Chitlins. I mean, oh my goodness. That's not stupid, I guess, but it's so disgusting. I don't say I don't pick no boo-boo off something and then cook it. And I don't like an onion there. Talk about it smell like
everybody like throw some hot sauce on it.
Like throw some hot sauce.
They say like boo-boo onion.
That's horrible.
And stupid things people say. I hate when somebody say something they finna make a point. I do this too. I'm guilty of this. I promise you I'm guilty of this. In my opinion, opinion is finna bother me, you know. In my opinion, I hate that comment. So if you got anything that is stupid to you that you want to share it on Facebook Live. And tell us what's something you think is stupid that people do, people say, or people eat. 708-223-8953. If you got any idea about a show, you call Oral Winfrey at 708-223-8953, and he'll tell you about the slots he got available. On the other side of this break, we'll be bringing in our guest for the day, the ladies of It's Complicated. I hate when Earl, this is Earl Post. I hate when someone owe you money and they say, I got you.
Yeah, that's real.
On the other side of this break, we're going to be bringing in the ladies from It's Complicated. Men and women, It's Complicated. On Joe Jackin with Bob and TC.
IntellectualRadio.com.
I wanna put you in the mood. We got all damn night. I wanna do this right. Girl, let me set the table. Whatever's on your mind, girl, put that thing aside. Cause I'm about to take over. Ooh, yeah, I see you dancing. Like the way you move it. You ready for some action? You ready for some action? I can't wait for your reaction. Like this, do you like that? Let me cook you dinner, best night you ever had. Bed filled with flowers, bubble bath waiting. Damn, you so bougie, girl, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you bad and you know it, but I don't mind. Cause it's your love that I want. I want your lips on mine, touching me, loving me all the time. It's your night and it's all about you. I hope you don't forget about me. I need your body better so I can please you better. Never mind, do you like this? Do you like that? Let me cook you dinner, best night you ever had. Bed filled with flowers, bubble bath waiting. Damn, you so bougie, girl, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie. I don't see no red lights, no red lights, no. I'm about to do this right, oh, I'm about to do this right. So turn off all the lights, turn off all the lights, turn off all the lights, whoa. I don't see no red lights, no red lights. I'm about to do this right, oh, I'm about to do this right. So turn off all the lights, turn off all the lights, turn off all the lights like this. Do you like that? Let me cook you dinner, best night you ever had. Bed filled with flowers, bubble bath waiting. Damn, you so bougie, girl, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie.
Welcome back to Joe Jackin with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com. Again, that's IntellectualRadio.com. The call-in number is 708-223-8953. And I want to bring these ladies in from It's Complicated. Men and women, it's complicated. Everywhere. Women that are from everywhere. From IntellectualRadio.com, let's give it up for the ladies of It's Complicated in the building.
Good.
First of all, we want y'all to introduce yourselves really quickly with a name. So let's start in this order.
Sure. Hi, my name is Kia.
Kia.
And I'm Carla.
Carla.
No, I'm Stacy.
Stacy, the chief, right? Lady chief. I'm sorry, excuse me. The lady chief. I'm sorry, what's your name?
My name is
Dion.
Yes.
Yeah. So volume down off. Man, brother. All you gotta do is hit the volume. See, we both is technically not sound.
That's what this is about.
And what's your name?
It's complicated.
I'm Irie.
Irie, how you doing? How y'all doing, ladies?
Well, good.
Okay, first of all, I want you to tell us, kids, see you the contact person. So you's the contact person. That don't diminish anybody's significance, but you have been a contact person. You the one been sending all the emails. And y'all describe the reality series that y'all got coming out about Is Complicated involved in it, first of all.
I'd like to start off with saying I'm Kia that's speaking, and the reason it's complicated for me is because I'm single and I'm 37. And complicated for you.
I'm glad you said your age.
I'm 37.
Well, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to ask you how old you was. I'm glad you said it.
Well, the reason that I'm single is because I choose not to just settle for whatever come my way. Not picky and I'm not particular, but I care enough about me to not just settle, to give whatever it is that the other party may want from me. So right now it's complicated because I'll meet you in the middle, but if you're not willing, then we don't have a connection. Or if your goals are different than mine, they're not aligned to my goals and priorities in life, then we can't gel. And so I've yet to find that someone that meets me in the middle so that we can work together to move forward.
And moving forward with me, Carla.
Carla, come on, Carla. Put the mic over there by you a little
Hi,
bit.
everybody. How's everybody doing?
Huh?
Okay, so for me, it's complicated. Get down. I would have to say, I think people have lost a strong sense of morality. And so because of that, from what I come from, my parents were married 42 years. And that's what I grew up knowing and believing in. So it's really difficult for me to settle for a partner in life that's not ready for monogamy. You know, men have a lot of options. You know, we all have options, but I think that society today, a lot of women settle in the sense that they allow themselves to be with men who's already in relationships, whether they're married or whether they're taken. And I'm just the type of woman, I'm very confident. And with that being said, I have a lot of self-esteem, very high self-esteem.
Very high. You should. It's
highly secure.
It's called self-esteem. It's called self-esteem.
So, and then, you know, I'm family oriented. So I'm really big on family. I come from a large family background, and I'm just really content with myself. That ultimate partner. So.
You're happy about being you.
I am.
Right. That's a nice
being
little ensemble of chains.
Thank you.
Where is that from?
Ghana.
Ghana. I could tell I was African. I could tell. African. That's where you got it from.
No, I actually came from Ghana.
Oh wow, that's what. Yeah. Okay, you went to Ghana.
No, a friend of mine went and brought me
brought you back something. That was good. She was real nice.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't no guy.
Anyway, it was a girl.
It was a girl. And I'm sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to point you with that long Arsenio Hall finger. I'm sorry. That finger felt long. Yeah. You know, go ahead.
I guess reason I'm in this group, I'm doing this show, is simply because I have a point to prove. I have a point that I do believe that old school love still exists.
Okay.
Oh, you don't closer here. Okay. I just have a point to prove to myself. I was raised in a 2-parent home where I felt love every day. Loved each other, but then once it was time for me to be an adult, I realized that bags and yeah, they're scumbags.
It's like mail some
They're
dust.
scumbags.
That's a
but-
disclaimer. It's a disclaimer.
Not
Comes
a-
attached
okay,
to
not
that.
all men.
There we
I'll
go.
say
Let's
that.
get that
I'll
out
say
there.
that.
Now, for
But,
time to do that.
Yeah, but you know, I do. There are some good men out here, and I think it starts with. So I just have a point to prove to women that love does exist, and you just have to be patient. You have to love each other. You have to have communication. I love to love, so
You love to love.
I love to love.
That's interesting. That's Deanna.
It's Dion. That's me.
Dion. What's up, Dion?
Hello, hello. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Dion?
I guess I'm with the show because, I mean, first of all, I was invited.
To the show or this show? You
No, to the show.
reality
Yes,
series.
to the reality show.
Okay.
And the second thing is because every man that I've been with or tried to be in a relationship with, they just weren't worthy of me. Period. Every man. That's
so
why I
two
am
guys wasn't
single.
worthy, right?
Yeah, they're not worth
So
2
these
cents.
these two guys
Yeah.
wasn't worthy.
You know what? That men feel that they can just pull out their credit card. The ones that are the nice suit and tie, they can pull out their credit card and just do. I can pay for this, pay for that. They want to pay for everything. Then you got the ones that still live with their mama and want you to wait. And my thing is, I'm tired of waiting. I'm worth more than a wait. I'm gonna move on.
Right.
And I feel that men feel the need that they want to dog us, they want to degrade us when we do like move around.
Interesting. Oh, moving around.
Yeah. I like Cardi B.
What's that?
Don't get comfortable.
Ooh,
Don't get comfortable. Because I'm gonna move around. If you're not showing me you trying to be with me.
Very interesting.
Sorry.
Very interesting.
Sorry.
And this is Irie.
Yes, everything's Irie.
What's up, Irie?
Hey, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Great.
Thank y'all for coming on the show. Go ahead, describe
problem.
yourself real quick.
Irie, and I would like to say, I guess the reason I'm single is because men don't take relationships serious nowadays. I mean, especially because of technology, it make it so easy, to get involved with others, and it's tempting. You see nice, beautiful women all over the internet showing you a little bit of nothing for free. It's kind of make it hard for me.
You mean a little bit of nothing? You mean a little bit of everything?
Well, that's what I meant.
That's what you meant. I know. Yeah, pun intended. Right?
Everything, right?
Yeah.
For free.
Okay.
But I do believe in love, and I'm just taking my time, being patient until the right one come along. And me, I go into a relationship. I give it my all. You have to meet me in the middle. And the moment you show me you're not solid, it's,
Okay.
I don't play games. I don't waste my time. So.
Okay. When does the series start? When did your series start? I know y'all. I mean, and I heard y'all had a few other people. There's a few people that's not here. Is that right?
We're missing one member by the name of Janice. But as far as the series starting, we're right now just ringing a bell in the air, and we're looking forward to airing the end of the winter, maybe first of next year.
And so, how do people? Real quick, I want to plug how people can follow you.
Sure, you can follow us at It's Complicated. I shouldn't have to spell that, but maybe, I don't know, from some of the guys that I've run into lately, I've had to spell it out.
We be having
I'm
a lot
not
of stuff to do.
sure.
We have a lot of stuff to do.
I'm not sure, but It's Complicated via Facebook.
Via Facebook.
Yeah.
All of you ladies on there, right?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
the one lady is missing.
Janice.
Okay, but
And she has a lot to say as well.
so how many? So the show will be following 6 ladies.
Correct.
Well, just 6 ladies.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw out some random stuff, and whoever you are, when it's time for you to jump in, you go on in and jump in. TC, you want to add something real quick at all? You want to add any questions?
We're gonna come back to a lot of things. We're gonna come back, fellas. We're gonna come back.
Okay, I'm gonna throw out some stuff, and so when I throw this out, if it apply to you, I want you to go ahead and jump in and describe yourself. This is a massage therapist who, if that's you, you already know who you are. Jump in.
What do you want? No.
What are you asking?
Talk about massage therapy. You was talking about massage therapy and how men cannot crawl in your mind. I want you to describe the massage therapist and how men cannot crawl in your mind.
Why do you have to emphasize on massage therapy?
Because I mean, because you put the emphasis on it. You put the emphasis that you can, your fingers can make somebody, whatever your soul was saying, and then you said they can't crawl in your mind after that.
Because they can't. They can't crawl in my mind before that. That's the first thing they see. Men have this thing. They see you, and that's.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
They see you, and that's all it is after that.
Okay.
You just like a piece of meat. I mean, and even if you put that out there, and when you go to the club, when you go out with your girls, that you just who you are. I am who I am. I'm a beautiful woman, and I feel like I shouldn't have to. It ain't rocket science. Just talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
They want things just laid out for them. Have a conversation with me. They can't get deep enough past, you know what I'm saying, or that's kind of intellectual that can talk to me on an intellectual level. Everything is not about you know what I'm saying or when we gonna hook up. It's not about that.
Mm-hmm.
I need somebody that's gonna really sit down and hold a serious conversation with me on like what's life gonna be after we
hook up,
polish up these
So let me ask you this question: so because you feel that way, do you hook up with them before they're ready for what you expecting?
Not at all. They expect and they not gonna get.
So you hold out.
You darn right.
So you hold out until what? Until when?
Until I feel like I want to give in. Until I need some polish.
So when you give in, you feel like it's polished.
When I give in,
yeah,
absolutely not. That's when if they're not gonna move like I want them to move, that's when I move, clean around.
So in other words, you don't. No, I'm just basing on what you're saying.
I'm just listening.
You said that you do not give in, guy, if they're not ready for who you are.
I said until I want to.
Until you want to.
Right.
And so when you want to, are they ready?
Sometimes
so
they act as if they're gonna be ready. If we're gonna do something, if we're gonna make a move or do something together, they talk a little good game, and then when you get to that point where you feel like you want to go to the next level, they jump back into
But see, you lost in the dust then because you misread them. Possible? Is that possible?
That's possible.
So if you misread them, then
it happens. It happens.
So how often?
Because I'm single.
I can't argue with that.
It's complicated.
It's complicated. That's what we're trying to figure out. What's complicated?
I have a question though, Bob.
Go ahead.
Just here, I want to answer this question now. Where you find these cats at?
I mean, all over.
Can't read. First off, that's what when they said the words that we cannot stand. Cats is one of them,
right?
Because what define a cat? Is that a young man? Is that a man? Is there a guy? I know, but this is for real.
Where
because a cat to me is a dude that's just rotating around and don't matter or mean anything to me.
Okay. Well,
so where do you find these young men?
Where you find your men that you had these experiences with?
It doesn't matter because a church rat can be in your house.
Well, excuse me, I wasn't.
What you mean? Where you
we wasn't asking like where it could have been. I'm saying on reality, if you met some guys and they all messed up.
You said typically.
It doesn't matter because they're everywhere.
She shouldn't be going in.
I'm just saying where she.
They're everywhere, not necessarily that. It don't matter where you go. I could go to.
Who said club? Who said church? I just said where.
You saying
driving?
They're throwing out instances. You can meet anybody anywhere. I've met people at family reunions, and they turn out to be. They look like nice guys, and then they turn out to be babbage. That's just what it is.
Babbage. That's
that's just what it is.
Do you and them guys ever told you sound very controlling? You ever thought about that?
Sir.
You sound
sir. This is my world.
Yeah. Ooh, that's real world. That's a
why you
controlling
said
word.
it.
You're just a squirrel trying to get a nut.
Right.
She's
That
just a
makes
squirrel
sense
trying to
now.
get a
That
nut.
makes
I got a question though.
Go ahead, sure.
What's the difference between controlling and an alpha woman?
Right.
Because she knows what she wants and
That's
she
not the
knows
Go ahead.
where she stands. Does that mean she's controlling, or does that mean that she knows what she wants? She knows she's not going to put up with.
What's wrong with being assertive?
It's not really considered controlling.
That's a question. All right, check this out. Relationship, I guess you meet somebody, so if you meet someone, you believe that they're supposed to be the person you want them to be, or do you supposed to try to like the person you met?
No, it's
The key word was in a relationship.
Yeah.
That we're not. We're trying to get to that point. So if you're not in a relationship, you're just battling with the dating scene, general conversations, things of that sort. So you jumped way over on the other end of town where we're not. You
Y'all
can't
just dating
ask us
together.
relationship questions.
Okay.
We're talking about why we are not at that point.
Oh,
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, can you
interesting.
catch up with the show, baby?
oh yeah, we got
Catch up
we
with
got
the
you. We
show.
got you. We got you.
Okay. Now that is funny.
Very.
Oh wow.
Got a little hood in her.
Okay.
She's a makeup artist.
Talking about me.
Making an autobiography.
Okay.
Talk to us about being a daughter of a bookie.
Oh my God.
What is that like?
What is that? I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth.
Wow. We're together.
Yeah.
Because
Both
you
parents
said
were
that
together.
earlier.
Yeah.
So
I didn't
you
want
just a
one.
defiant child. Like,
I was a good kid.
I mean, you got both parents in the house together.
Well-
Nobody has that,
well,
right? Right.
my parents are deceased now.
Okay. I mean, okay.
So
Sorry.
coming up, style was not your average lifestyle right now. I had both parents. I lived in the suburbs. I didn't want for anything. I literally could see somebody at school with a pair of new shoes, and I'm like, ooh, I want that. Call my mama, and when I get home from school, they're there.
Okay.
So I had that type of life until, and it changed. So reality hit was like, hey, you have to grow up, kids. So I grew up pretty fast. After my father deceased, my mother pretty much died right along with him.
Really?
Mentally, she couldn't get it together. Love. So with that being said, after that, took care of myself. So at my way of looking at men or relationships is kind of different because I know how I was raised, and I knew how I wanted it. I wanted the picket fence, and I wanted my kids to be in the suburbs, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts. I wanted that lifestyle because that's what I was accustomed to. But guys are just, what's a nice word? I mean, there's some good guys out there. Don't get me wrong. But I
Absolutely, there's some good guys out
I met
there.
some horrible men that I just. But anywho, you had me take it somewhere else. But anyway,
Right.
but
Autobiography.
yeah, I just know that it exists, and I know that good men are out there, and they're willing to. I don't know if it started at home. I don't know if they granddaddy, they daddy, they mama didn't get it together.
Old school concept
Yeah,
changed.
it's changed.
Okay.
It's not the
Yeah,
same.
that's what
So
it's about.
I want to bring that back. Get to work. I mean, go stay at home and.
Who spoke on that? One of y'all spoke on it about
Yeah.
The
traditional.
iteration about
the-
morality.
Yeah, who spoke on traditional?
Bring
That
that
was you,
Mhm.
Carla?
Yeah.
I ain't want to cut you off though.
Oh, no,
want
you
to
good,
finish,
you
'cause
good.
you said your autobiography.
Yeah.
So what was the point? And then we get to what was your point of the autobiography? Like, and what do you hope to accomplish with putting out an autobiography about your background that will reestablish what you would call the traditional approach in your own life?
I just
Or
think that it is women out there that have been in my situation and they can relate. So I think I want to empathize to let them know, hey, it's okay. You'll be all right. Love exists. Let's get it together. You just have to stay focused. You can't crumble. So that was my basis on it because I've come from the top to the bottom to the top. I just want to put it out there that you can get it together.
okay, Carla, go ahead. What was you finna say on the point you was gonna make?
I was just further reiterating about how knowing and believing in, I was from a 2-parent household as well.
Oh, really?
And that's important. What you see and learn as in your youth when you are coming up as a productive human being to society, that's the exact thing that you want for yourself when you become an adult and you want to marry, and I did. I pretty much followed the epiphany of my parents. I got married, my husband and I, we were in the same religion. So we had a lot of the same belief systems. But then once that marriage ended, now here it is, I'm thrown into the dating scene. And that's quite a jungle to be in when you're accustomed to sharing your life with someone, waking up to someone. And then now you have to start over and you have to date and really kind of adapt to your surroundings, and then again, like Irie was saying, you get a lot of situations where they're basically dating multiple people. You get a lot of situations of all these choices and so many options. A man no longer just settles for, oh, I have a beautiful woman. She's a great cook. She's great in other things. She's articulative. Now we're getting a lot of boys instead of men. And I'm raising boys. I'm raising my boys to be men so that they'll be a better part of this society and be a better man for the women that they will date. But I would like to date men like the men I've raised. And unfortunately, that's not what we come across as women. And a lot of times that's why it's so complicated. Everything about it is complicated.
Everything about it is complicated.
Because I think I'm fabulous. I mean, I'm
culinary creations, right?
Exactly.
Culinary creations, right?
Exactly. I'm a chef.
Right. Event planning. Right. So okay. So you feel like now this is all y'all single. I keep this.
I know it's unbelievable, right?
No, it's unbelievable to hear how assertive your mindsets are. You have some assertive mindsets. That's what's amazing. Like it's just listening to you explain things, and then it seemed like even talking. The more y'all talk, it seems like you get more assertive. In effect, I'm okay with this.
Well, you have to become okay.
Right.
Because think about it. If you out here dating and you running into people that are not exactly on your level, whether that's spiritually, mentally, emotionally, or even passionately.
Careful, Carla, careful.
Whatever do you mean?
Because
she said, whatever
then,
you mean.
Then you're going to be considered, what was the word you used? No, what was the word he used? My bad. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Only like the control on behind the door, though. I do like a little control in certain areas. But that's not for the radio people. That's not for the radio. No. Let's keep it clean, y'all. Let's keep it clean.
Because it's complicated.
It's a little complicated.
It's a little complicated.
For me, it's easy. I'm single by choice. Some people are single because they're control freaks.
What does that mean? You're single by choice.
Meaning, like, I've never been left.
You expect
the man left me.
No, well, I'm saying if you expect, he knew he
came up.
Well,
so he ain't leave me.
It ain't necessarily he left you. He never committed to you. If you single,
no, I was married 10 years, so don't get it twisted.
Okay. So now irreconcilable difference mean I'm tired of listening to what you're saying. So is that bad choice? I'm tired of listening to what you're saying.
I think that everybody has to have accountability in their relationship. There's no one-sided to a relationship. Meaning, if that relationship goes wrong, we both are accountable for that.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether you're tired and you just ready to move on. It doesn't matter whether your wife is a horrible cook. None of those things are relevant. That you had two people come together to make a unity, and that unity failed. So you move on for whatever reasons. Right. So just because you move on and you get out of a relationship does not equate that you're not ready to be committed. I
think by choice, I mean like the fact that once you determine in your mind, or once you recognize that he determined in his mind, he ain't changing for you no more. Right. And you discern, is that.
But I think you read it wrong.
No, what I'm saying is that something you wanted to happen in that way?
No, I don't believe
because this is no longer
changing.
Your control like that, right?
Well, for me, I don't look to a relationship for a man to change.
Got it.
I look for a man that equals me, meaning he's my complement and I'm his complement. Mm-hmm. So I'm not looking for him to say, oh, she want me to be this way. I don't have a list of criteria. Mm-hmm. I just need a good man.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I say that it's by choice that I'm single, that means that I'm content, meaning I'm not thirsty. I'm not going to break or lose my sleep if I'm not in a relationship. I'm not needy.
But you need a man, though.
No, I would love to have someone to share life with.
Right, because you made
It's
in
a
your comment, you
difference.
said, I don't need a man. Your comment specifically.
Mhm.
I don't need a man, but I want a man.
Yes, that means it's
So
a desire.
want
I mean, it's not a necessity.
It's not
but
a necessity.
desire.
It's a desire. But want,
Yes.
what when you look at want is something that is
It's a longing.
significant to your makeup, isn't it?
It's a desire.
A want.
It's
Significant
like
to your
I
makeup.
want a new pair of Christian Louboutin.
No, but you
I want that.
but ain't that hey, but ain't it significant to your makeup?
No, want is just subject
It's a
to being
desire.
open to the option.
Open to the
Yeah.
option.
Open to the
Right.
option is
So
a
without
want.
this want to fulfill, what would you do?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, well, you just can't.
I don't know. Let me.
What would
I gotta
you
make sure
do?
we know the rules around.
Because what would you do? Because the reason why I asked you that, what would you do? Because this is important. This is an important way you respond to it in the men and women. This is important because you're saying you want it, which in your world is classified as a need. It turns into a need because you want it.
Well, not for me. It don't.
Okay.
For me, it doesn't turn into.
It
a
doesn't.
need. For me,
Well,
it's
explain
more.
that.
It's more of a pleasure.
Okay.
For me, it's a pleasure. Just
So
like you
having
like
a man
cake.
is a
A
pleasure.
man is like cake. You know, it's like if I want to eat some cake, then I'm gonna give me some cake.
But I don't
You feel
want
me?
no cake. I want some
You feel me?
cheesecake today.
You know what
so
I mean? It's
you
the
just
difference
like
between
By choice.
Jell-O and creme brulee.
okay.
You know, so if I'm gonna, I desire creme brulee, but unfortunately, I run into Jell-O.
Hey.
Okay.
So with that being said, and don't get it
No,
twisted,
that's
I
right.
meet a lot of intellectual, articulative brothers. I say brothers, I mean men, period. I meet a lot of very interested men. And a lot of times women, we have to step back and ask ourselves, do we really desire the things we think we want?
And what does that mean?
Some people think they want something and they don't know themselves well enough to know what they really want. You know?
Yes, that's
And I
very
think that
much so
happens a
true
lot.
because I look at myself like I'm like, okay, I have good credit. I'm fairly still youthful, explore and travel. My children, I'm almost an empty nester. I have a master's
They all come
degree.
back sometime.
I work for myself, so I have my own business. Aren't these like some of the categories or options
qualifications.
that men are looking for? Like if they want, I want a strong black woman. I want a woman that can hold her on. I want to hold her on. I want a woman that can come to the table and meet me halfway and be a mother to her children and know how to run a business when I can't handle it. Well, here it is. I date. I go out. I date men of all nationalities, and believe me, they all the same. So we ain't gonna even justify and specify brothers because they all the same. But what's the problem? This is what you wanted. This is what you asked for, and I don't feel like I'm controlling by far. I'm just set I'm in a part of my life where I know what I need and what I want, and I know where I'm going with it. The first conversation, so you know what I'm talking about.
You be like, whoop.
You know what I'm talking about. That's another word. I'm not like, did not come to
school?
You know what I'm talking about. Or, what about court me? What happened to courting? It's 2017. Get some tickets to the museum and say, hey, meet me at the museum.
That's the point.
Right.
Why do you feel like you want to come over and chill? That's played out. I graduated from 8th grade 20 years ago. I'm not about to come to over your house and we're about to chill. Chill what? Okay, I want to come by. What you want to come down by and see? Me write my bills? I mean, you want to know how much they are? I mean, what? And I'm not looking for nobody to do that. But why are you coming to my house? What do you want to do? I want to come over. Come over to do what?
They want to stick and move. That's what it is.
Yeah, and that's not what's happening.
Right.
But what my thing is there a cult? Because why are most of the men on the same accord?
Listening. So I got a question.
You got any
comment? I don't know if I can't speak for the other guys. Right. I can't speak for the other guys that y'all encounter. But I'm just gonna listen to what you just said. I know a lot of good guys that's working, take care of their business. You described yourself to be. And I don't know the men you met that took advantage of it or rubbed you the wrong way. But nothing else to that. because I know a lot of men looking exactly for the woman you describe yourself to be. So maybe they never ran into you, whatever the case may be. Or is it maybe some things about you that make these guys don't want to, that should make them feel like you ain't nothing but a come and hit it and quit a situation? Or what does it make them treat you like that?
May I
if they've
add?
been around you, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, like if it's a good guy, this was to make you his girl. But in the meantime, he in the course of it, he decided to go a other direction. You don't believe you have no plan that?
Well, you know, I must admit that I was married for 13 years. So I was in a marriage. You know, I met my ex-husband when I was 19 years old. It's our children, and I can say that for the most part, I outgrew the marriage for whatever reasons. And similar to Carla, we kind of just now thrown back out in the dating world. So I'm just now experiencing the whole dating scene. So I did into the marriage. You know what I mean? I was a wife.
She paid all her dues.
I was since 19. Today I'm not 19, and my needs and wants aren't the same as I grew. And when I grew, I'm looking for somebody else that can have some type of worthiness of me, and I've yet to find that.
Just to be fair, real quick, I want to throw one more comment out there. A world traveler. Who's the world traveler?
I myself.
Debbie Irie.
Debbie Irie. Irie, jump in here real quick. Wherever you see the conversation was going and you wanted to chime in, because I seen you grab the mic earlier. You wanted to grab and jump in there. So jump in there right now.
No, I guess when he was talking about, this woman like her, they're looking for a woman like us at the same time they already have a woman. Yeah. They're just basically playing both sides.
Monkey.
Playing monkey.
Right.
They ain't gonna let go of one branch, they're holding on to a new one.
So every guy you saying that was trying to get with you had another woman on the side. That what you guys saying?
Not that they told us.
No.
Right.
No.
We're gonna bring that back up in the second half. I want to bring that up because I know a question is gonna bring that up, but I want to make one more comment before we go into the break, and I want to bring my man Artie, and Art came all the way up here, and I want to make sure we put another male voice in the room with us. But I want to talk about the amputee and the motorcycle. Had to lose a leg.
Mm-hmm.
That.
Oh yeah, that's me, Kia. So you guys, after I make this statement, you'll have a clear understanding of why I don't have time to be playing games with anybody. There was a point in my life where I almost lost my life. I hit the ground and I had 1 pint of blood in my body. He lost his life. We were on the same bike. What was the difference between us? I'm at a spiritual place, not holy, but a spiritual place within myself where I'm here, like I'm living. You don't know what I went through to survive. I'm truly a survivor, like not even because I got kicked out when I was 16. That's not the case. I'm a survivor because I almost lost my life. If I'm living for myself and I'm motivated to live and continue on in life, along someone that don't even really appreciate me. You don't appreciate me. You're not going over the extent to say, or even offering to say, hey, you know what? Let me go further. Go out my way to even accommodate you. Like, why aren't you on that page with me? So if I'm going to take care of myself and I'm going to make sure it happens for me, then why are you here if you're not trying to see me eye to eye on the same occasion? Like,
it is complicated.
Yes, it is.
You are listening to Joe Jackson with Bob Matisse. On this other side of this break, we're going to bring in my man Art Russell to help us navigate the rest of this conversation. You have any call-ins, any comments, any suggestions, make sure you call in and send 38953. If you want to comment on Facebook Live to me or Nino Gutta, comment your comment. Or I wanted to hear y'all stupid thing y'all thought was stupid, that people do or whatever on the other side of the break. After we introduce my man Art Russell.
Okay, wait.
We got all damn night. I wanna do this right. Girl, let me set the table. Whatever's on your mind, girl, put that thing aside, 'cause I'm about to take over. Ooh, yeah, I see you dancing, like the way you move it. You ready for some action? You ready for some action? I can't wait for your reaction. Like this, do you like that? Let me cook you dinner, best night you ever had. Bed filled with flowers, bubble bath waiting. Damn, you so bougie, girl, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you bad and you know it, but I don't mind. 'Cause it's your love that I want. I want your lips on mine, touching me, loving me all the time. It's your night and it's all about you. I hope you don't forget about me. I need your body better so I can please you better. Never mind. Do you like this? Do you like that? Let me cook you dinner, best night you ever had. Bed filled with flowers, bubble bath waiting. Damn, you so bougie, girl, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie. I don't see no red lights, no red lights. I'm about to do this right, oh, about to do this right. So turn off all the lights, turn off all the lights, turn off all the lights, whoa. I don't see no red lights, no red lights. I'm about to do this right, oh, about to do this right. So turn off all the lights, turn off all the lights, turn off all the lights like this. Do you like that? Let me cook you dinner, best night you ever had. Bed filled with flowers, bubble bath waiting. Damn, you so bougie, girl, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie.
Welcome back to Joe Jackin with Bob and TC on IntellectualRadio.com. In case y'all didn't know, we have a total show today, and the theme of the show is "It is completely complicated." We got a bunch of women from this reality series called "It's Complicated." We even got Miss Kia, Carla, Lady Stacy, Chief, Dion, and Irie. We got my man TC, and we all gonna bring him in real quick from the south side of Chicago, Illinois, South Suburbs. Give it up for my man. All right, in the building. All right, Russ, what's up? Like, see, this is a pleasant surprise for all of the women. Talking to Mike, this is a pleasant surprise because, just in case we got out of control, we got our reinforcements in the building. So real quickly, man, all right, tell them kind of what you do, kind of how you operate, why the significance of your debonair is important. Right.
I'm sorry. My name is. I am a. What I do is I work as much as possible.
Pull the mic up to you.
I work as much as possible. I try to be independent and work for myself. I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah, entrepreneur. Yeah.
I'm a father, first of all.
Right,
I
father.
got 3 beautiful kids.
Mm-hmm.
I just love life. Just love people.
Right. And you know what I'm saying, you reinforcement for jaw jacking, and you know what I'm saying, you do certain businesses, you know what I'm saying, they talk to a lot of women.
I do.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
That's why we got you here.
I don't know if I would have said that to these ladies.
Look, we look at him like,
Yeah.
I am in the entertainment business.
Entertainment business.
Yeah. I of different natures. Like I like entertainment.
What do you see working in these clubs? What do you see?
I see a lot, man.
What do you see?
I see a lot. I see.
Do you see them? Do you see these women?
I see them every
Do you
day.
see any of these women?
I see them every day.
You see an Irie.
I do.
You see an Irie.
I do. I see them every day.
That's a
Dion.
stereotypical
He said
Well,
he
no.
see beautiful
question.
women.
Okay.
No, I see. I know
get
it is. I see beautiful women every day.
Okay.
And doing what I do, I see all types of women every day. As individual as we may want to be, we humans, so we have likeness, we have like behavior, we have, so that we, as individual as we are, we're still a part of the group.
You
So
see
when I
these
say I
women,
see-
do you conversate with them, or
Every
you
day.
just see them?
No, I conversate.
Oh, okay.
I like to talk. I'm a talker. I like people.
Back staring
So-
and being a creep.
Now, I definitely a creep. Don't misunderstand. I am a creep. I'm a man, so for me to say I'm not, I'll start by lying. But I am a creep. But I love the conversation, though. I like to talk to beautiful women. I'm raising daughters, so it's important that I have an understanding also. Like, I try to be a gentleman. Not perfect, but I try to be.
So this part of the conversation in the next hour, we got a responsibility to all the listeners to have a real conversation, bang out some real subjects. Let's bang them out. Let's be transparent. Let's be honest, so people can really benefit from this panel that we got together, because we got a whole loaded panel. The first question I want to ask, and I want to throw it in the air, anybody who want to jump in where you may. So we got everybody on the place. Right now, in this growing generation of the potential earning of women, do y'all feel like the dating game has changed? The scene has changed because women now are more prominently positioned to have more money than some brothers out here. Do y'all think that has changed the dating scene?
No,
Right.
it takes two.
It takes as
Bottom
far as
line.
what? Go ahead.
You said that has
The fact that women can earn more money than some men.
no,
Do you
because
think that changed the dynamics?
Not at all. I mean, if you're a team and you work together, don't everything else go out the window, regardless of how much you make, how much I make? Aren't we working together?
Well, I have to disagree.
Okay, disagree.
I
There we go.
disagree because I think that a lot of men they feel a certain sense of self-servience. If a woman makes more,
That's a problem.
then it causes them to feel demoted, so to speak.
Right.
And I think with that being said, I think a lot of men are
I don't want to be
being,
demoted. I don't wanna be
Well,
demoted.
I'm saying a lot
I
of
don't wanna be
men,
demoted.
boys, we teach our boys even from infancy that you grow up, you be a man, you take care of your household, you take care of your family. So now when you look at the dynamics of women today making more income, that's kind of they skin a little.
Do it blur the lines? Do it blur the roles, so to speak? Do it blur the roles?
I don't think it should change the fact that he wears the pants.
Right.
No, I think that a woman should still be able to be submissive and be in subjection to her husband. But I also feel that it's really difficult for a man to have that equal subjection to his wife.
Do you agree with it? Do you agree that the man should have every reason to feel like that?
Well, no, me personally, I feel like it doesn't make a difference whether the man makes
Right.
the money or the woman makes the money. I just think that a lot of men equate, if she makes more money than me, then I can't be with her because they don't want. A man likes to feel his power.
Is it that he feels that way, or is that how she treats him?
Well, it can be both. It can be either one. Specifically in that situation,
I think.
I've never been with
I
a man to make less.
I heard.
You never been with a man to make
I
less?
don't know what that's like.
Hey,
Look, I'm like, I ain't no gold digger, but I ain't never been with no bro.
It makes sense.
I'm just saying.
It makes sense.
I'm gonna throw something out there. I have an and this is real. I have a friend, he's married, and his wife got together. She went off to school, better herself, get a better job, education. And he was working and never stopped, took care of the household or whatever while she went to school. And he says that now that she's got her degree and she's working, she treats him more than what she is. That's what he says. But I tried to explain to him, have you ever thought that when you move up in the world, like, they don't stay where they at. You living in the slums of wherever you at in the hood. You're not going to stay there if you making the type of money that you making. You're going to move around. Your status does change. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying to act better than your man, but if I'm moving up, I'm putting myself in a position for us to move up better. All of us sitting up here.
So you want him to follow your lead?
It's not that he's following my lead. See, you're trying to.
This is a question.
Because a lot of guys do think like that. Oh, you want me to follow you? Let me wait, Carla. Let me say something. If you feel like lead me, you better. If you're gonna be a man and you're gonna lead me as your woman, what you touch, you're not gonna send me nowhere, and everything you touch crumbles. How am I supposed to follow you?
Does it rise? Does it rise according to the way you want it to rise? I'm asking.
Wait, I know you're asking, but it's being redundant. You're saying because of what I want. It's not because of what I want. It's a we. It's us.
Right.
We working together. It ain't got nothing to do with what I want. If you want to live like this in the household, you want me to cook clean, you want me to sleep with you, you want me to take care of these kids, you're gonna have to do. It's a partnership. We doing all this together, but I'm not gonna follow you anywhere if everything you touch crumbles. Right. That's just what it is. Period.
I think in today's society, our roles have got jacked up. I think our understanding on what roles are is why our families don't last. It doesn't matter how much money is made, but what I'm hearing is that to the table, and I'm hearing that me and this and me and that. The reality is most men are being raised by women, and you complain all you want, but the man you see is what you're raising, product of you. See, women have the power of choice, and when you see women getting in and out of relationships or unhappy with where they are, it's because they're choosing wrong. It's men out there to give you whatever you want if you choose the right man for you. Just because I'm with you or we're trying to be, like she said, I'm not going to follow you if everything you touch crumble. But if everything he touched crumble, he touched you. And you followed him there. So if you were the man that everything he touched crumble, you better believe half of his touch is you. If everything is crumbling, then you're not putting your hand on what he's touching. Because if you're a team, everything he touched ain't the conversation. We touching that. See, but women are right now, they're being bamboozled and hoodwinked by society. See, because there's some great men out there. Like, we make mistakes. We ain't perfect, but always believe we raised by y'all. Nothing moves without y'all. Any successful man, you can name who his wife is. Any successful man, white, black, or whatever, you can name who his wife is. That means that she's put a lasting mark on him, and she understood her role with him, which made him return that. See, it don't go the other way around. See, if you got a man and he's not winning, that's your fault.
All right. Is it fair that you just repeated exactly what she said? Women, you just reiterated exactly what she said. She said she's not going to follow and watch her man fall. So therefore, she's going
to follow him if everything he touches crumbles.
Same thing. Watch, follow, whatever.
Watch is completely different because you watch from a distance.
But you're together, so nothing is distant when you're in a relationship.
If you watch it, I mean, that's what we would like to think.
No, see,
so we can't assume anything.
This is the deal. She's not going to allow her man to continue to crumble. Therefore, if she sees that it's going in that direction, she's going to step up.
Which is not what she said. Man, continue to crumble. She said, I'm not going to follow him if everything he touches crumbles.
Exactly.
That's a whole different statement.
Follow means hold your hand.
That is a different statement.
It is a different statement from a man's perspective.
That's a different statement.
That's who we're talking about, a man's perspective and who you will follow.
No.
Right?
No. We're talking about equality.
Okay.
See, you're
trying
to tear.
That's why it's complicated.
But see,
we're trying to uncomplicate something that's complicated.
But to me, this is what I'm hearing from y'all, from a woman's perspective.
Yeah,
This is what I'm hearing. From what y'all talking, y'all trying to say a role of this and that. We all have roles. Kids said that earlier. We all have roles.
That's right.
But if we are in a relationship, yes, we're supposed to be in an equality relationship. But I'm not gonna go with nobody that I know is, if I'm with you for years. And black women, I hate to say that because I know it's probably some white viewers, but as black women, we with men and we will stay with y'all until the end. How long am I supposed to stay with you until we move up in the world? With you until I'm gonna get right, or I'm finna do this, or I got this tomorrow, or I gotta do that. I done sat back and watched for how many years?
I gotta get it heated a little bit. Like, let me say this about women. It's about what men understand about women. First of all, women understand they like men of presence. And because you like men of presence, then our evaluation of you is not even complete until we see you around men of presence and how you respond and how you adjust. Is a lot of times y'all scenarios and y'all situations get created because of how gullible y'all are in the presence of men of presence. Y'all mess around and have 2 or 3 kids by different men because you just was in love with their presence before you even came to the realization of who you are. Now you got baggage. No, I'm saying now you got baggage. Now you got all these demands about how independent you are and how smart you are. Now, after you got all this baggage, now I'm sitting up into all of this stuff you talking about because all of the years of you, what you call being submissive and surrendering to all these different men's of presence. I got to try to create something with you.
And then, and I'm gonna jump on that, Bob. I'm saying this is real too. Every relationship they get in after that reflects the last one. Now,
don't that go both ways?
I don't do that either.
It does for a lot of people. It does. It really does. For men and women. It does for a lot of people. Mm-hmm. When you talk about men and like you said, being around men that have presence, men of presence.
Oh, wait. One question. Can you interpretate men of presence? Tell me exactly what that means, because that can mean a million things. What is men of presence? Somebody standing in front of me?
What's your definition of it?
What are you talking about?
Men of presence is based off of like somebody who dominates a room. Like a lot of times women, what you call, respond to men who dominate a room. Like,
where'd you get that from?
What do you mean? What do you mean where I get it from?
Because there's a
because of the way the woman respond. Women respond to this. Men with money. Just said men with money come and he could dominate a room just cause the fact that he got money. That's presence. You say President Obama, if he come in here right now, some of y'all will change. Y'all will quit talking to me if he say come outside. Some of these women right here will leave out the show and go because of who he is.
Bob, I'm going
That's
to.
presence. That's presence.
But because
right?
For me, if a man is in a club and he's if a young man is in a club and he's spending $1 million on drinks, do that move me? Because he's spending money. What about how he's going to treat me outside of here? Right. So that's not an attention getter for any of us, and I can speak for everybody. We don't care about that. So a man of presence that can go on out the door.
I don't agree. You can speak with everybody. I don't agree with that. You cannot speak for everybody about as far as what? What to make you move as a woman?
Exactly.
That can't be
Well,
true.
first of all, let me jump in. I think that what makes us move, as you say, is the fact that we do like the alpha male. Don't nobody want the little punk
the alpha male. That's present.
All real women want a real man, right?
That's an alpha male,
and
right?
Exactly.
An alpha
you
male
want an alpha woman,
right? Okay.
You know. So,
okay.
And I don't think that, as you use the terminology present, I think that we all need to step up and be present for what we want.
That's just like if you saw a loud-mouthed chick in the club that had loud color hair. Is that the person that you want to choose because she's a woman of presence?
That depends on the mood I'm in.
That's not necessarily a woman.
A man in the club
depends on the mood I'm in.
is not a man of presence.
Look, we sugarcoating it. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's not
the biggest problem with our relationships are now, and what I'm hearing, and that's just women I talk to in general, is that they have a problem with unconditional love. They are raised to be unconditional. That's why their sons fail. That's why their relationships fail. See, there's no such thing as unconditional love. There has to be conditions to your love. You asked how long would you follow a man that's not winning or that's got you in. Well, it depends on what your conditions are. You can't blame him because you stayed behind him. blame us because y'all stay in garbage relationships.
Nobody's
Y'all blame y'all. I've been listening since I've been on the way here. Now I ain't here. I'm about to be y'all some. Listen.
Look, he must have missed something.
That unconditional love is what's tearing our relationships and our families apart. Like, we got to put conditions on each other. Just like y'all got conditions on us, and I'm hearing how y'all meet me and they don't meet up to the standard. Well, I'm feeling the same way about a lot of women I meet. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, their way of thinking is not sufficient. It doesn't work for a man. And we jump in relationships and we try to make them work, and they don't work. So then we look like the bad guy because our unconditional love, or the way we was taught unconditional love growing up, it's hard to get out of a relationship.
What love got to do with it?
Hey,
I'm just being 100.
For average people, human beings, like, we just love in general. I love people.
You cannot get to the point of love if we can't get past the first conversation.
Well, you know,
that's the problem here. This is what we're talking about. We're going to go back to the subject. The subject, it's complicated. We're dating. We're not really deep into love. We're not in any long-term relationships. It's complicated. Complicated means where are your family values? Where is it with where are you with your conversation? Where's the intellectual connect? That's where we are here. What's the problem in that category? We can reach love after we get past all the tribulations and jungle that Carla mentioned. Mm-hmm. I can't be in love with you and follow you, and we can't have a conversation because we.
Well, that was the conversation that I got a
comment. I done say it for a minute. So let's be real for a second. You raised first if I can say this. When you are like you guys dating now, so when y'all meet a guy that's potentially might be okay, do you let him know you dating other guys?
I do.
Okay, so from a male's committed alpha male who's attractive point of view, there's no way I will ever be serious with you.
And that would be your loss.
Right. I mean, it will be, but you got to understand what you present to a man. Why? I ain't saying it got to matter to you.
You've yet to prove am I submissive to you. Why should I be submissive to you? So the point
I'm making is if y'all want to understand what's complicated, right? This is the complication you're missing. We put you in a certain category when we meet you. Find out you all this and all that. Mm-hmm. If I get to talk to you and you telling me you going out with this dude and that dude and that dude, I ain't saying you having sex with him, but how men are. Mm-hmm. You is no longer an option for a real man. So how you look at things. I'm just saying this real.
I understand it's unavailable.
Yeah, what I'm saying is because I'm just saying as a male's point of view who's looking for a real woman.
Well, we're just dating. You didn't take me off the market.
No, you're missing it. What I'm telling you is a reason why it might end up not being what it would have been, because certain men that's looking for, like right now, we don't date nobody. We take care of our business, working our jobs, raising our kids. We can focus on not doing certain things. We meet somebody that we feel attractive, and we know what we bring it to the table too. We're not gonna be no one coming trying to live off you, because there's fellas out here that take care of their business. And we see the fact that you dating other women. Men, I mean.
But they can leave and go.
I ain't even go that way.
Who dating other women?
And they
somebody said men overrated. They got to be dating somebody else other than men. Who said men overrated? I know that you the one said men overrated. What that mean?
That means that
men are overrated.
Meaning that it's not a must for a man to be in your life to complete your life.
I'm sorry.
It's not a must for a man to be in my life to complete me.
Okay.
It's not a must. I don't gain happiness and prosperity on a man or how he treats me. Now, we could get far, but I don't need him to come into my life to make me happy, to make me who I am.
And see,
I come to the table happy. I'm happy.
For me, being a man, and I don't know how other men would feel, that's the last conversation that we'll have, because I need you. To need you, like, and when you meet women, successful women, and it's mostly successful women, to be honest with you, successful women in their first conversations how independent they are, and that they don't need a man. Exactly. Your independence got nothing to do with you needing a man. You can be happy by yourself, completely happy by yourself, but we born to need each other. That's right. Like, that's really the only way a relationship works. Like, and if you don't need me, and I hear that out your mouth in the beginning, you would never need me, so ain't no reason. That's real. I don't care if you can build your own porch or put a roof on your own house. I wouldn't care. But I need you. Like, that's That's why we fight for y'all. Because
the call-in number 708-223-8953.
No, she said that.
No. I said that's what I just said.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
Equality. Baby. You said I need you. Now, most men, they even in I don't care if you've been dating for 2 months, 2-3 months, and if you really feeling this woman, most men just said, I need you.
Surprised.
Let me tell you,
not at all.
They're not. I'm sorry.
I agree with y'all because I never dated no man, so I don't know what they would say. So
I'm just saying, let me tell you something.
Really do.
I'm not saying that I'm whatever. I'm 41 years old. I've been around a long time.
What?
Are not gonna say what you just said until you've been in a relationship for a while. Wait. This man just sat here and said you're dating other men, they're gonna cut you off. He's not lying. I had a man, an old flame that I used to, my first love. He asked me, that's right. He asked me, he said, so what you doing nowadays? Are you seeing anybody or dating? We went out on a date. I said, yeah, I'm dating. He's like, well, what do you mean by dating? I said, well, if I feel like I want to go out with a nice guy and they ask me out, we gonna go out on a date, have dinner, whatever, talk to me again after that. It wasn't no more, I want to take you out, this and that. Because in his mind, like he said, she's not relatable. Right, she's not dateable because she's dating other people. This conversation that we have, it could go honestly either way. We can do this all day.
Well, watch this though, because he can't never tell you, based off what you said, he can't never tell you he needs you. Heard what he need to hear, not to tell you that.
Exactly.
So you ain't gonna get that from him. He gonna be like, all right, well,
exactly.
I need her based off what I'm doing.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This relationship, this conversation can really go deeper than that. Why black men the way they are? I'm saying black men.
That's a whole different show.
I want to hear your take on it though. I want to hear what your take is on right now.
This is my thing. And I hate to say because we on the radio, and I really don't want to say it on the radio because I don't want people to be.
No, this is complicated. Y'all doing the whole thing that's coming up.
And it's gonna kind of. I don't want y'all to be mad at me, but my take on this is
you're gonna be pissed.
How black families, period. How can I put it? Okay, men were taken. They put us on food stamp. They put the women on food. You don't never see no row houses full of white women and a whole bunch of kids. And when you do see all these little kids out here and these little black kids out here, when you see them, you see these little boys. They act feminine because, like he said, they raised by women. They're not very masculine. They take our men out of our household, and when they take them out the household, they say, "We can give you help. We'll put you in this and we'll give you stamps, we'll give you that, but you can't have no man in the house."
Okay.
So now we're going to use it as a stepping stone. We try to make something out of nothing. We're going to use it as a stepping stone. We step up, we go to school, we do this and do that. Then we do get with a man, that does come into play. Well, she thinks she all that because she didn't went to school. Well, while we out here scuffling and struggling, even we got to, as black people, period, we got to make our situations better.
Yes. I want you to think about what you just said.
Bottom line.
I want you to think about what you just said. You said now you coming up and you understanding a black man. Okay, this is a black man. Now he done went through all of these this horrible history of an existence, right? He is not the leader nowhere. He ain't the leader in a room with white men. He ain't the leader nowhere he go. You got systems that set up to exclude him off of being the leader, even in his own relationship with his woman. He get everything that's needed to make her propel to the top. It propels her to the top over him. The question is, as she gets established, he's getting systematically excluded. What do he do with that? Talking to his woman. What do he do with that?
He got to do better. If you see me trying to move up and I'm trying to make myself better for us, like I said earlier,
you're trying to make yourself better for you, for us, but the situation get better for him. Like for his own alpha. Like somebody brought up the word alpha. For his own alpha.
Okay.
How does the situation get?
But now you think.
No, let me say this. Is something wrong with him?
No.
Because he is getting systematically what you call excluded.
Okay. Now hold on. I get that. I get what you just said.
Okay.
But like she said, and like she said, if we are in a relationship, if I done moved up the ladder and I done made a plateau, or not even a plateau, if I made it to a point where I can help you, Stop looking at it as I'm looking down on you or because you're not in no position. I'm putting myself in a position so you can make yourself an alpha male in our household. Point blank, period. You got sons you raising, you got daughters you raising. Once you get on your feet, if you my man, I'm not gonna make you look like dog crap because you feel like, oh, I put myself here because of you. It's not like that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that comment. But let us introduce real quick Jan Lynn. Did I get it right? Yeah. This is one of the other group members of It's Complicated Women. Right now than the other ones. This one down here is fired up. This one fired up. Ain't nothing wrong with being fired up.
I'm just saying.
You okay? We embracing it.
I do feel like it's all a trap. You know, I feel like it's all like a trap. It's a plot to kind of destroy and to tear up the Black families. I feel like us women, we need to go back to how things were before feminism taking place.
You came in like you got like a doctorate degree. Go ahead.
Well, no.
Put the mic up to you.
You know, I got 4 brothers, and you know, both of my parents. Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I feel like, you know, the women these days, we have to realize that it's a team when you're with the man. It's not I'm making you better. It's like you're supposed to be his backbone. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be like his backbone. It's not I'm making you better because you're emasculating him that way. It's a whole way about going about it. You have to be a team. You know, so they need us behind them to support them, to help them go further and to help each other. It's like a team. It's not I'm up here and you're down here. We have to bring the men up, fall in place, and you know, get back into our positions as being women and letting the men be men and just support them and, you know, be that backbone for them. Well, you were saying like more of like I like you're bringing him up, you're making him to
well, talking to Mike, Dion.
That's not how I meant it. That's not what I mean. He was asking me with all the things that are being played against the man in society, and I've used to boost myself up or whatever it is. I'm saying if we're in a relationship, I'm putting myself in a spot where he cannot be, apparently because of the society. If I'm putting myself there to make money for us, if I got it where you could go to school and better yourself, and when we do move on up the ladder and get our own whatever out of this government assistance, he's the man. Yeah, I'm not emasculating him by far.
No, I mean like
not by far.
I think we emasculate men by letting them think we don't need them, and it's us that's making them go far and putting them in the positions.
No. That goes back to, it's not, I don't need a man in my life and he can't do anything for me. I don't need a man to complete me because I come to the table whole. So I am the package. Need the man to be tagged along with me to make my package. Now I want to become a package with a man so that we can become one.
So saying men are overrated, that's just like what
I need a man
you said men are overrated. Boom. No other explanation. Men are overrated. Boom.
Well, this is the deal. Okay, I need a man to get my hair done. I need a man to tell me to go. I need to go to school. I need a man to push me to go to work. That's what I don't need a man for.
Okay.
Because those are the things that I'm going to take place and I'm going to make happen, and it's going to just be like that. I'm going to do that because that's who I am.
So where is he appropriately rated? The man. You said a man is overrated. So then there got to be levels to it. Man is overrated. A man is appropriately rated right here. Then a man is underrated right here. Like, where is a man appropriately rated?
Key word, levels. So if there's levels, there's levels of different men.
Okay.
Period. There's a different level. There's a man that's maybe highly educated and intellectual, and he's making his money, and he may be able to not even suffice me in any way. To a guy that maybe make only $25,000 and he's going to school and he has 3 kids, but he makes me feel like everything. So I mean, I can't pinpoint options though. And back to the dating, I do inform men up front, hey, I'm dating, because guess what? You come into the table lying, you're going to walk out lying.
True.
So I'm not going to lie to you and tell you, oh, I was asleep last night because my phone was off. No, Mello came and picked me up. And we was over there, we went over there to Maestro's. This is what happened. But I am letting you know that I am open to the opportunity to give you a chance.
Carla, get in there.
I know, because I do have some things to
I
say.
see you.
I think
see your lips move.
I think we digress. That is because it is an abundance of good men and an abundance of good women on this planet.
Yes.
I think that we all get lost.
But
in
there's
the
none here right now, though. We're not here right now.
I think we all get lost. And what I'm saying by that is that if you all are great gentlemen and you are men and we are wonderful women, I think that people have to understand that just because you're a good man and I'm a good woman does not equate that we'll be good together. Find your equal. You have to find someone, like I said before, that complements who you are as an individual. Somebody may think, oh, you dress too provocative, so I may not be that woman for that man. You know, I need a man that's highly secure within himself. And then, feel a certain kind of way about a beautiful woman,
Hey,
showing
we all
little
love
cookies
those.
and milk
It's like
sometimes.
real. I just want to, since you brought that up, I got a question. Are you dating?
No,
You're not dating at
I
all?
haven't dated in 3 years.
Go ahead, Bob. Say it. It's like the end of that question.
Hey, I'm getting cursed out. I'm getting cursed out on
Go ahead.
look, the guys on here wanted me to make a statement
Go ahead.
and let the women know that all
Okay.
like they talking about all men and they go their pictures and stuff are not locked up. Well, I don't think that's what the women are saying.
Right.
I don't think the women are downing men.
No.
They just downing. Not. I wouldn't say
The
down.
one they met.
I would.
The one they met.
Well, I wouldn't say downing though. They just saying they haven't met a man that's or what they looking for. Right. Would that make sense?
I want to hear from Irie and I want to hear from Stacy. I hadn't heard from them in a while.
Right.
Irie, Stacy, what's up?
My turn. What's the question?
All right, go ahead, Art. Tell her the question, Art.
I have a different view as far as relationship. I feel like I need a man. Make me whole. I can't do it by myself. I need protection. I need that. So I'm not looking to be, the woman that's submissive and, I have to, yes, sir, and all that, but I just need you, So, I mean, I understand from as far as, I can do it myself. I don't need you. I'm going to date and I'm going to do me until somebody decides they want to take me and sweep me off my feet. I honor that. Like, I could never tell a man that I'm dating 4-5 dudes at the same time. I already know he gonna look at me crazy. He's not gonna respect me. That's my view to it. But
women respect them when they
and
lie to them.
That's not lying. How's that lying? I just didn't tell you. I just didn't tell you.
It's different confession and lies.
Right.
You don't have confession.
Don't people say they won't honor?
Go ahead, Irie. We don't want you to be the quiet member.
I don't want to be a quiet member either. Well, I guess I was talking to a guy and he's like, well, if you're not going to have sex, I'll just have sex with somebody else who's willing.
Yeah.
Talk about
And
that.
keep on working on a relationship with you, of course.
And
right?
keep on
Right.
working on a relationship
Okay.
with me.
That makes sense to you, though, right?
That did not make sense to me at all.
He got jokes.
But why? He wasn't smart enough to lie to me. So
Right.
why should I lie to him?
You gotta eat. Here's the reality though. And here's the harsh reality for women than their available men.
Why is that?
So,
That's why
well,
women
for one,
stick together.
just born in life, there's more women to men. Just born in life. Then you take men in prison, men that's died in war. Then you take gay men. The numbers are drastic. The difference. So at some point, and you hear people say all the time that the Western civilization made monogamy. At some point, I'm not saying you got to share a man.
But if you want to help the civilization.
Listen, real talk. This is ain't no shit. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. At some point, you got to have that conversation. And you got to know there's a lot of temptation out there. I'm not saying.
We know.
We need to change policies. We need to change
But
policies in America.
when we talk about dating, though, we got to discuss that because that's a harsh reality. the numbers are drastic.
Do men tell women that you're dating several women at the same time?
No.
Because I'm not looking for nobody then. I mean, if you dating, it depends what your purpose is. If you say you decide to date, I mean, you'll think that you'll go look for or find you a woman to date, you know? And if you're not dating other women, because we don't call it dating when we got other women, we ain't on that.
Right.
Flat out, we don't want nothing. We just whoever cool, we're going to kick it with them.
I think for a man, it's two mentalities.
But what I'm saying, when a man really is trying to date someone, least one, right? He dating. He wants something.
Yeah, looking for a wife.
Unfortunately, in the beginning, that keeping it real situation, unfortunately, will move him away from you if he wants something. That's all I'm saying.
Peep this out.
And it also moves women from men.
It'll move women. I mean, go both ways. This is not a competition about men or women.
If I find that a man is dating 6 or 7 women at the
You-
same time,
right.
it's my choice to deal with them.
Right. That's the point I'm making. But if, say, if for some reason a woman it took the special dude to even make her want a date. I here looking for dates. You know what I'm saying? She met somebody, and I ain't been on dating in 3 months, but I'm gonna go out with this guy.
Right.
That's a different approach of dating. Now, if you just dating, I'm just gonna kick it till I find somebody that I cool with. You're gonna go through a lot of different
you just out building your body count.
That's all. I just feel like
So dating and sex is the same thing?
No. Well, no.
Dating and sex, you said?
Yes.
Is dating
Because
and
I'm dating on me, I'm sexually
I'm not
active.
saying
No,
giving them
they're
none. I'm
not
just
the
saying.
same. They're not the same.
So why is it so bad to date?
No, it's not
Date
bad.
others.
No, it's not
I'm
bad
just
to
saying
date.
when someone look for somebody and that person tell them they're dating, it's not as bad, but you just not the person I want to talk.
Rapid fire. Rapid fire. Go ahead, reiterate. Go ahead, Carl.
I agree totally with what you're saying about if you date multiple people, because the substance of of that whole understanding is when you really say that you want a monogamous committed relationship, you get lost in the dating world. If you want to get lost and you date multiple people, that takes away your substance. Because what it does, if I want to date, I haven't dated and already. Don't hold it against.
That's the 5th time you said that.
I'm just saying.
It's
because if I want to submit my time to let a man know my worth, then how can I do that if I'm doing it with multiple people?
That's the point I'm making.
I have to be able to say, hey, if this guy come along and I meet this wonderful man, if I choose that we want to go further from conversation to dating, because to me it starts with conversation.
Right.
So from that conversation, if we decide, hey, let's go grab a pizza, or let's go hit a movie, or that's because he's already equated to me in my mind. He's already dated me in my mind. He's stimulated me. So if I'm stimulated by him, then that's when I think it's worth the date. So I haven't met anybody that stimulates me.
Roll call. Real quick, roll call. Listen to Joe Jackman, Bob, and TC. Roll call. Everybody say their name real quick.
My name is Kia.
Carla.
Art.
Stacy. Dion.
Irie.
TC, man, we got about 10, 15 minutes in the show. So I want to throw this question out, these rapid fire type questions. You got to kind of give your best, sweet, short answer. I'll let you engage though. You can engage. I'm not just gonna let you engage. All right. I'm on your team. I'm not against you. Double standards, because I heard somebody mention the concept of double standards. Let's talk about double standards real quick. I want y'all a short, sweet answer about double standards, whether or not how y'all view it, or you think it's actually
Okay, real quick. Standards. That's everything we've been talking about at this table. It just keeps going on. It's like a circle. Right. It's like a circle. He just said it a minute ago. He said it at the same time. Every time we think one way, even she did, even Janice said, when we think one way to say, well, I'm for us as my family, you have to use the word I'm, because ain't nobody else helping me do it. Kia not helping me work to build for my family. I mean, not to say my girl wouldn't help me out, but I'm just saying, when you do something for your family, your mainstream, I'm doing it for my guy and my family, for us. The same thing with when he went back and said, well, if you tell a guy, and what she just said, if you tell a guy, people, he gonna get mad. If a dude tell you, well, I'm seeing this and seeing that, we gonna think, he probably, well, the first thing women say is, well, he gonna like me better. It's an ongoing thing.
Automatically give up.
Yeah, that could be true too. Yeah.
It goes both ways, right?
It goes both ways, but to me, it's just a lot of lying back and forth.
Right,
And the
exactly.
reason that I multiple date is because if John comes to me and he's not worthy of me, or he's not equivalent to my liking, why have to sit with John? Why can't I then next week, if I want to go out with Larry, I decide I want to go out, I can. I don't have to sit with John and give him a chance.
I'm not waiting.
I don't have to give him a chance. The same way the men don't.
If John's still in the picture, if you're not dating him no more, then that's not.
Oh no, moving around. Yeah, moving next. Yeah, moving next. But that's still multiple because it's within a 2 weeks time frame.
Well, it's not.
It's
But it wouldn't be
multiple.
dating multiple people because he's no longer in the picture. No.
Who really
Devil-
cuts somebody completely 100%
Well, I
off
did say break
all
up the
their
sign.
history completely off to say, hey, I'm going to date you because you're next?
You're
No,
not
that's
supposed
not
to cut them off.
true.
You just
If
tell
they're
them
not
you did.
interested.
Yeah, you just, you
Why
know, you
waste your
just,
time?
you
It's
tag them
all in the
along.
mind.
You tag them along.
You tell them what,
tag
what they
them
want to
along.
hear. Tell people what they want to hear, basically.
That's why
She said you just tag them. That's why it's complicated.
It's complicated because that one hasn't outstood the others just yet.
Yeah.
When one comes to me and he's worthy and I like him and we're digging and I
What
see
makes
that
him worthy?
worthy means that he's going to come to the table with coming to the table. You have a decent job. You treat me accordingly. You know how to court me. You have some, some umph in you. You just know how to treat me. Just treat me like you're somebody to treat your mother or your kids.
You said he worthy, but it's like we basing everything on these exterior things.
Yeah, well, worthy.
Like we saying people worthy, so it has nothing to do with
No, worth it. Worth my time.
worthy.
Worth
like
me.
meaning-
Like, I'm not going to go out on a date with you. No, I'm not really feeling you because you just put your gum on your plate when we was just eating dinner. Okay, now I'm on my way home and I'm thinking about it. No, you ain't worth my time because I ain't really feeling you. Your ethics in life ain't really even on my level. So you're not worth my time.
All I'm saying is this sound like wounded expectations.
Everybody
No,
got
no,
expectations.
I said wounded.
You said exterior when you was talking.
Right, exterior. Like meaning, like it seemed like all of the wounded expectations has changed the way we evaluate what's important to us. Because you said out of your mouth, you just said basically, you evaluating these dudes, and if they're not worthy or whatever, these are based off of your wounded expectations.
No,
So
because
you-
guess what? You're looking at the expectations for your daughter and her dating, aren't you? So what's the difference?
I don't have a daughter. So
You would.
I have boys.
You have expectations. You have
Yeah, so-
expectations
All
for
them
the
older
men
ones.
that she dates.
All of them sound like y'all. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Expectations.
I'm just-
Everybody have expectations. We can't take that and
No,
run down.
I'm not. Well, okay, let me ask you this then. Let me say this. Thing is soulmates to y'all. I hear everybody take on it. Is there such thing as soulmates? And how do you find a soulmate? How do you get there? I do. I believe in it. I got a soulmate.
You don't
So,
find
okay.
them.
Yeah,
They find you.
How do
They
you-
come
how do you find
along.
soulmates?
You don't. You can't pinpoint where you're gonna find it because in that case I'd have it.
Okay,
it's
so
only
in other
one?
words, go ahead.
You think it's only one soulmate?
No.
No.
You think it's more than one soulmate?
Soulmates are blessings.
Oh my God, this is different.
I think you gotta be ready to receive
I think it's timing. I think it's timing.
In that case, why do people
What is
get
the-
married 2 and 3 times?
what is
Because
the
they felt that they were
Soulmate would be
marrying
the
their
male version of
soulmate.
me.
That's just what they say. I think it's timing though. I think it's timing though. Like
Yeah.
if you at a place in your life where you ready to settle, ready, then you're gonna see the actions from each other that you're looking for.
Actions.
That don't mean you're gonna work out, but that just means that at that time we soulmates, just because we was thinking the same.
Exactly.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like we gotta, that I mean you just meshed at that time. Like
So you don't believe in soulmates, TC?
Next month,
I'm sorry.
no, I
I didn't
don't.
cut you off. Go ahead. All right, I'm sorry.
no, go ahead. I don't
No.
believe in it.
Go
I
ahead.
believe
You
in
don't.
soulmates, but relationship takes two. Sometimes it's
TC, go ahead.
Me, I just didn't believe in when I meet a woman. I'm trying to meet somebody. I learned. I don't know what a woman wants. So I need somebody to be honest. I ask her what she like, what she don't like. I need to know the woman because men can sit and talk all I want and y'all can say what y'all want, but y'all don't know every man. Y'all don't know every woman. We didn't do it. And we've been wrong evidently because we wasn't right. We ain't got the person we want. So when my approach to woman, back to the point at the beginning, I want to know because a lot of women don't even know what they like. Don't even know what make them happy. I asked the woman straight up what make her happy, and she didn't even know how to answer that.
That's part
So
of.
I know
yeah.
I'm not talking to her because that's a no-win
It's
situation.
a lot of work for you.
That's a
Like,
no-win
how can I make you
situation.
happy? You don't even know how to make
It's
yourself
that
happy.
Really?
like instead of coming to approaching women or men or whatever, you can relate. It's like if I like you, I gotta understand that this person like Poop in the bed, I can't stand it.
Keep stick their gum on the plate.
Socks in the bed, which I can't stand.
Stay on the mic, T.
I'm off fire. This person might, when they brush their teeth, spit in the sink and not the toilet. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand people that do that. So it's a lot of things that we might look at when we evaluate the person we with. But you got to learn that person. I can't come and say this is the type of woman I like because ain't nobody gonna fall into that. I got to learn her, and that's when I realized if I don't want her or not. I don't believe you've been walking all this time and I met you. You supposed to been with me all my life. You the one now. Stop.
But you know what? My sister used to always say, you don't know a person until you live with them.
I ain't gonna say live with them, but you to me, it don't be that hard. I just feel like, maybe it's the sex or whatever it is that make women get manipulated and let them fall for the okie doke. Because in reality, that person told you who he was like 2-3 days when you talked to him on that phone.
It's hard to walk away from some good pipe.
I can't. That's y'all fault.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
It is not hard.
Call in them and say,
Right.
In reality, but the pipe,
Right,
I can walk away from
I'm
the
just
pipe.
saying it's a lot of
you good.
reasons that
She's just keeping it real.
Nobody
Y'all
want
say
to
what
lose
y'all
a
want.
good plumber.
That's what I'm saying. Be a lot of things like that factor in that make people stay or look past who this person really is, because they let you know. The woman will let you know. If a real woman, when you meet her, you know exactly what she on.
That's if you're paying attention.
You said something earlier. You asked me a question. You said, do most men tell you that you are controlling? Why did you ask me that?
Because when you was talking at that time, everything you said was based on you, and ain't got nothing to do with dudes. So I just asked.
Now let me say something. Everybody that's sitting at this table that know me, Kia has known me the longest. Kia, am I at all controlling?
No, not at all.
Well, Kia, I'm sorry. I don't know if y'all dated before, but she's not qualified. She's not qualified.
And I knew you were gonna say that,
Right,
but I'm not at
qualified.
all. My relationship before, now they've been in marriages. I was with my daughter's father for 10 years. I dated this man, was with this man, lived together and everything for 10 years. I'm not at all controlling. And back to what he said, that's why I made the statement. I ain't trying to throw nobody on the bus or say nothing bad about nobody, because he's a good guy in his own right. But how long am I supposed to stay with you before you say, hey, are you gonna? And I know y'all gonna be like, well, that's on you.
No,
That's the first thing a lot of people say. That's on you. How long am I supposed to stay with somebody before they move? Stop doing what they've been doing for the last 10 years. How long am I supposed to stay with somebody before I decide I'm tired of what you're doing? I think I'm finna move around.
Whenever you, in my opinion, whenever you feel you ready to go.
But that's
That's
just
double
you.
standard.
Right.
Oh.
It goes back. Well, it goes back to double standard because men can stick and move all day long and they're not judged for it.
No, see who?
So if
Some women do make them. I mean,
what I'm saying is women's worth traumatized by sticking and moving. Men do, then all of a sudden we are considered women.
But do you understand why it's a difference? Why when the man do and the woman do, the difference actually behind that?
It's a double standard. That's why.
It's not that. There's a real physical difference. Let me break it down to you real quick.
Why?
Real quick.
We can definitely take more than you can give
here
out.
Go. When a woman ain't about that. When a woman cheats, let's be real for a minute. A man cheats. It ain't an emotional thing. It's a physical act. A man, so you are actually having someone up in you. Okay, it's a whole different ball game. So no, I ain't about the size of it. What I'm telling y'all, whether you want to
get your weight up, girl. Get your weight up.
What I'm saying is, if a man sit there and protect himself and have sex, right? He's going up in the woman. We're not getting those emotional attachments.
You said not emotional.
I'm talking about actually y'all know what y'all feeling.
You know what you feeling too. That's why you're
not the same feeling.
That's why you want to do 4, 5, 6, 7.
Not the same feeling. It's not the same feeling. I'm telling you. It's not. Wow.
Y'all
only time a man feels what y'all feel if he's gay and someone going up in him, entering his body. No, y'all do not enter us.
From a man's
we
point
enter
of
y'all since y'all want to go right to the point
how much
now.
you like to play.
That's a double standard.
Different show. That's a different show. Listen.
We ain't playing like that on Joe.
That's a different show. From a man's point of view, though, I think we've always felt as men that if a woman gives herself to somebody, that was a special act for a woman.
But see, you know what?
So for a man, I'm just saying from a man's point of view, I'm just telling you how we look at it. Like, so if a woman is dating a guy, somebody else, to a guy, if you had a circle of guys talking, the first thing the guys would say, "Oh, that's over. She done with him." Herself to somebody else. Like that's what we raised to believe.
But this,
That's right.
this
You know what I
gentleman
mean?
down
Like,
here at the end, what is your
but
name,
for us,
sir?
it's different.
Bob. Bob just asked the question to the forum for everybody. He just said, "What are some of the double standards?"
I don't believe.
That's one right there.
But see,
That's the
listen,
main one right
listen,
there.
I
What
don't know
y'all
about
saying at this
saying.
table is everything I'm hearing is from what he said and the question he asked about being demasculinized by the government, society, whatever. Y'all sitting here saying everything you saying is the man. It's supposed to be the man. This you're basically saying you can and we can't.
No, I never said.
That's what you're saying. You're not saying that out your
yeah, that's
mouth.
what we saying.
You're not
Listen,
saying that
that's
out
what
your
we
mouth.
saying.
But that's exactly what
That's
you're
exactly
saying.
what we
That's what you
saying.
interpret from
I
what
don't.
I'm
I don't.
saying.
Can't get in my mind and say what I'm thinking. That's not what I'm thinking.
Hold
That's
on.
not what.
So you're
That's it.
basically saying that sleeps around, that's supposed to be something special. So it's different. That means you value yourself a lot less than the woman.
No, listen. First of all, I didn't say nothing about how special it was.
I'm not saying the actual
I'm saying
act.
just the
I'm
straight
saying
physical
sex in
act
general.
of sex. That's all I was talking about, the physical
Right.
part of it.
But when I said that
That's all I
statement,
meant.
when I said that statement, the first thing I said was that's what men were raised to believe. That's our understanding. What I do for a living makes me a little different. I see a little bit more than most people. Like that's kind of the world I live in. So I see it differently. I know, say I know, but I don't judge a woman based on about who she's had sex with, or I never ask about how many partners, because that's something I would never want to know. I don't care that. No, I'm trying to make sure I'm trying to make sure.
I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway.
I'm making eye contact. I'm trying to make sure everybody hear what I'm saying.
If I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. Like, you know.
Yeah, but no, I don't believe in that. We're different. Men and women are different. Our expectations are different. Our actions are different. So it can't be a double standard if our standards are different. We can talk all we want to, but we're different.
You're saying it.
Talking to Mike, dear.
You're saying it's different, but but he clearly stated, if a woman told me, and you said the same thing, and I've experienced it. If a woman told me she was dating somebody else, that's a wrap for her. Women don't do that. We'll see. This is what you know. What?
So y'all more patient.
I hate to say this,
Well,
and
it's more
I
y'all
once
too.
again, I know people gonna tune in and be talking crazy, but you know, we laugh and I'm not racist, but we do it to all different races. We laugh when we talk about white women, and I'm not saying that it's a lot of black women out there that don't either, because I know I'm a strong black one, but white women. I hate to say it like that because they'll date a man for 3 years and be like, I think I'm gonna break up with Brad tomorrow. We'll ask them why. He's boring. We'll go through hell and back. Boring and everything else. Don't want to take you nowhere. Don't want to do nothing. And we'll linger on to them for 10 years. And then when I sit here and say, how long am I supposed to follow man and everything he touch crumbles? You say, listen to what you said. It's Babbage, like I said in the beginning. Babbage, and I'm still gonna move around. I feel like
And that's your choice.
yes,
I mean,
it is.
but
It's my choice,
you have the
Kids,
right
and
to.
everybody else
But
sitting at this forum.
Wouldn't it be different though? Like, can we at least acknowledge the fact that we got whole industries that's made up off of a woman's virtue? Like you got strip clubs, they made up. Like men to pay for that. Wouldn't that make it different? So if a woman was to act differently with the value of her virtue, wouldn't that make her stick out like a sore thumb in society? Like you acting kind of crazy because you don't even understand the value of yourself. Wouldn't that make her stick out like that? If men to come in there and spend thousands, spend their mortgage, their savings, just to look at your thing
Every day.
right? Every day, just every day. So for her to sit down and totally kind of like not understand her value of what that is and how men even see it and value it, wouldn't that make her lose the value of who she is and trying to compete from an emotional standpoint and not even understanding how that man is wired to even how men even see them? Like to even say, what's the double standard? Y'all date people, we date people. It's a double standard. But y'all ain't even really looking at the power of how we view y'all. And to not even understand why we saying it's a double standard, that why the double standard is implemented. Now you're walking away, talk yourself into devaluing yourself completely to be able to do what you think men are doing in search of how to satisfy his vulnerability of being agreed with. Because men are really walking around trying to be agreed with. I want my woman to agree with me. I want her to agree with me. So now here you are. He just need agreement
talk to all these dudes who willing to agree with your garbage you talking, and you devaluing yourself because he's putting his presentation of agreement off agreement, and now you got the results in the memory. The dude didn't agree with you. Now you got a shorty with him. He gone. Now you trying to find another dude you agree with. He gone. He gone. He gone. You got these kids, and your dude at the crib, all he was saying is, I need you to agree with me.
I like
it. Don't matter. He just needed you to agree with him. So you're going to go around with somebody who can throw a few dollars at your situation for a temporary agreement. And you left with the memory of whatever came from that little relationship. And it ain't really no agreement. It just felt like one because he played you. He played you out of what you was willing to give up for the appearance of agreement to listen to yourself talk. And when you listen to yourself talk, what you do is you make yourself what you call a side chick.
You sound
not you personally, not you personally, but women, they make themselves side chicks by talking so much. They think they can talk themselves wobble, 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 wobble. And the dude like, yeah, I agree with you. Bob, go and get what you need for that moment of your, what you call explosion of woman, hear me roar stuff. And then he let that thing dwindle out. You gone, now you on somewhere on a panel explaining why you wounded.
That's hypothetically speaking.
Real talk?
Wow.
That's hypothetically
I'm just saying hypothetically speaking. Hey, that's hypothetically speaking.
No. Well, I'm just saying that I've yet to relate to that instance. So all I can just say is I can understand where you're coming from because there are many women out here that put themselves in that position. Right. They do.
You made a lot of sense.
Those are nunners.
Right.
The difference between a stunner.
Them nunners.
Right.
No.
I just was curious now, like, wrap it up. First of all, I want everybody to plug this up. Starting down there with Irie. I want you to plug yourself. Where people can follow you at. Everybody, I want to know where you can follow you. And I appreciate this panel. I appreciate y'all transparency. Irie, starting with you. Go ahead, plug yourself.
On Instagram, everything_Irie. On Snapchat, everything _Irie again. And the same thing on Facebook.
Dion.
Yeah.
Go ahead, plug yourself.
Don't want any followers.
Don't want any followers. We love you, Dion, on Jaw Jacking.
No, I'm just saying it's under what Kia said earlier. It's complicated.
You don't want no it's complicated. She don't want no followers because it's complicated. Go ahead. Stacy, Lady Chief.
You can follow me on work_makeup_hair on Instagram. And I'm just like Dion. You can't follow me nowhere else.
Big man Art Russell, what's up?
You can follow me at Art of ENT on Instagram and what's that, Facebook?
Facebook. Okay. I see what's that Facebook.
Yeah.
Carla. I was trying to remember all y'all names.
I am lame when it comes to social media.
Right.
I don't do social media. I'm just saying. So you can only follow me on It's Complicated, right, Kia? That's it.
My name is Kia Sharice, and it's you can follow me on Instagram at KIA_RESC, Kia Sharice. Thanks.
Jan Lynn.
Jan Lynn. You can follow me on Instagram, Jan_LYNE, and Twitter, Janice the Angel.
Thank you, panel, for being so transparent with this conversation. Y'all are always welcome on Jaw Jacking. Anytime you want to let some steam off your chest, we are never going to hold back. Gonna give you some. My man TC is always with me wherever we go, whatever we do. To our man Earl Winfrey, Intellectual Radio. Make sure y'all catch my man Robbie Reed with Chicago Millionaires on Thursday at 10 o'clock. You changed the time, homie. You didn't tell me, but anyway, Chicago Millionaires, right? Chicago Millionaires. If you want to audition for a show, make sure you. What's your email address, Rob? Chicago Millionaire AOL.com. Listen to Jaw Jack and Bobby TC on Intellectual Radio. Deuces.
You ready for some action? I can't wait for your reaction. Like this, do you like that? Let me cook you dinner, best night you ever had. Bed filled with flowers, bubble bath waiting. Damn, you so bougie, girl, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie, so bougie, so bougie, but ain't nobody hating. Girl, you so bougie.